Hello, Quiz here, and welcome to another playthrough of Oxygen Not Included, the official launch. I've been playing with this stuff since a little bit before the launch date, since the beta was open, but I haven't played that much compared to Oxygen Not Included. I just loaded my first set of mods for the launch upgrade, just a couple basic things, including a biome called Eden. And I got a little bit into it and just accepted my 5th dupe in my Space Bros here. So thought I'd bring you along and show you what I got going on. So I just accepted Turner here. Basically, I do try to play it a little bit easier, but on the survival setting still. So I don't really like to have negative traits. I don't want a vomiter. I'd rather, and I don't want like a binge eater. I don't want destructive. I guess I usually just go with ugly crier, stuff like that. Although I'll take a couple of the other ones. And then I don't want like flatulence and stuff like that. Anyway, so I ended up using a mod that doesn't allow those traits in the first place to come up, and it just basically saves me my time. I have a mod on for the oxygen overlay that changes it to an gas overlay. So the oxygen here is thicker, that's why it's a darker blue. It's blue because it's oxygen. Carbon dioxide is here, it's very strong here for whatever reason. Oh, interesting. This is like a game mechanic then, or something. I don't know. It's so strong right here and it's not going up. Anyway, carbon dioxide is dark, and you can see some other colors here, but it's way better than the oxygen overlay. And what else did I put on? Oh, there's a thing that just, when you get a blueprint and you hit reject, it just cycles new options for you. It's cheaty, I know, but you can also just quit and reload your game and keep trying. So, I mean, it's kind of like that. So I've got a basic colony set up, but this is a really great starting thing. This world is a normal size, but it's got like an extra big temperate area in the middle, which I've already got one big ladder up to. I don't actually really have farms going. I just set up a little bit of a farm situation here using the free light that you get off of this to grow bristleberries. And unfortunately, in this asteroid, I didn't get any bristleberries, and I'd like to use them basically early game for a long time. I could just grill them into gristle berries. So I had to get them from Printing Pod. I got 4 total, and I've gotten a couple extra seeds now so far. Anyway, I just decided to add another dupe Turner, and that's 5, and I think I'm going to keep it there. So I've got this ready to be cleared out here. Add another cot. But I mean, if I don't get this built in time, I can switch one of these cots to Turner, because I have my schedule set up into 3s. I've got the default schedule like this, with just one downtime before bed. Basically gets them into the area around the beds, and then they sleep, in the bathroom and go. And then this is kind of like their real downtime, I consider it. So this gives them, by starters, 1 extra morale. And then I evenly space 2 other things. So there are 5 blocks in between the end of this sleep shift and this sleep shift. And then there's 5 more blocks, and then the 3 of this sleep shift. 5 blocks sleep shift. So that evenly distributes the sleep shifts. Then I put 1 downtime before each sleep shift, or bedtime, and then a bath time after it. Then I go like here, so this downtime is like even with, oh, I didn't get, he'll be fine, he's new. I was going to switch a cot for him, because they're not going to get this built in time. Anyway, so this downtime here kind of lines up with the center up here, so I took across there and I put 2 downtimes so that these 2, well, eventually 2 if I add 1 more, 6, and these 2 will all have downtime together. And then their downtime before bed lines up with the other 2. So all the duplicates have some downtime together, basically. They'll all get their see their friend thing, all that stuff. And as you see, it reflects down through here. This 1 downtime before bed lines up with the last half of Hassan's down here. And I also left the alarms on and renamed each of these schedules to their names, so that on the side, when it comes up, it'll say like Joshua and Turner bedtime, work, etc. Now, the other thing I've done with this is so we have Rowan and Connor, one team, or one group, Joshua Turner, Hassan. So on the, I'm just about to give a skill set, a new skill to my new guy, Turner, and I'm actually going to give him research because I have the other things I need right now covered, and I have a few I carrying because that helps so much. Anyway, I'm giving Turner research because now Turner has research. I can use the computer. Connor has research, and Hassan has research. Why those three? Because there's one on each of these schedules. So there is always someone who can use the supercomputer. And I can do that same thing for other really necessary traits, make sure that they're spread across, and then there's always someone awake who can do whatever needs to be done. So if there's a high priority task involved to something, and it's important, you can have that happen. Oh, good. Where are you? I've just got this one hatch. I had only one more so far, actually, but I had to kill them. It was it's an annoying situation. And anyway, so he's not keeping up with the dirty dirt down here. Otherwise, I've been mainly just using these guys to eat my nasty dirt. If you keep them hungry, then as soon as like a composted germ-filled dirt pops out, they'll just eat it. That's ideal. I don't want to have a hungry one. So I need to get another one to get him down there. So I guess I should get a skill point into wrangling at some point soon. Anyway, I'm just kind of building the tunnel out to explore. This is great. I've got this wood source here. All these oxyferns. So that's why I connected all of this. Because with all these oxyferns spread out everywhere, especially down here, I wanted this. I could put a little thing there, and you know, these little holes don't pass air very quickly, so anyway, I wanted to get all this down here because then these things can work all the time, constantly making oxygen for me. So I currently have this turned off. I need to turn it on. It is getting rough. Turn that on right now. But that's fine. All these oxyferns seem to be going for the most part. There's little pockets of CO2 all over the place. But there's some pretty decent amounts of oxygen pressure down here. Otherwise, after a while, all these ones up here are going to end up dying. I'm trying to keep this stuff naturally planted because it's free. You know, you don't have to pay anything. It's just slower to get it with all of these growing resources here. Much slower. Oh, I need a mess hall real quick. So I think this is going to be my main shaft in the colony. It's already so far down, and if I look above it, a gap here, I wouldn't have to kill any natural, like... And these are okay to keep natural too, because let's say you want to feed some what do you call these guys? These little hatches. If you want to feed them, but you don't want to cost anything, well, you can feed them like mealwood seeds and stuff like that. So, anyway, I've got a lot of other places I wanted to connect to, because when it's already filled with this much oxygen, it's basically free to connect to. It doesn't hurt the colony or expose it too much, as long as you can keep your gases controlled. Oh, that's another mod that I had installed. Can I see my mods from here? I guess not. I did install one. I guess it's kind of cheaty. Who's suffocating? But oh, he just can't find an air pocket. Oh, this sand fell down. No. I want this. Top priority. Mine this. Yeah, stop clapping and save your life. That's right. Oh my gosh. Alright, crisis averted. I have no idea what I was talking about. Don't need a memorial shrine this early in the game. I honestly would just reload from a previous save at that point. Did I get any more seeds from Briar? I did! Okay. This is kind of an inconvenient spot for me right here. With this ladder. I stuck this here in the beginning, this little mini bathroom, and I already want to move it. Oh, there's so many things, you know. There's so many things in the early game that I want to do, and I always get ahead of myself with some big idea. Alright, so can I get light up here? light. How high does this light go? I don't think it goes... I think this is about it. Maybe I could get, if I put them one lower... 3... I don't know. Anyway, I can put... I just need to dig this, and I can put 2 up there. So let's get this started. Let's keep it on that priority. There's so much 5 stuff going on. No. Yeah. My priority's kind of messed up. I need to lower a bunch of background tasks. Okay. And food, farm tile. I need to get hydroponics in here. I need to do all the things, obviously. And then that's the thing. And then... Will the light actually... Yeah, I guess it will go here. And it looks like it goes here. We'll find out. Okay. I must be taking in that ladder. So... Or will I be? Will it be? Oh, it's already such a mess. Okay, I have 2. So let's see if I can just put these 2 here and here. And I'll worry about that ladder later. The later ladder. Yeah, so this, basically this long one, is kind of a waste. I mean, it's in the center and I guess I'll be taking that out anyway. It works for now. But I actually have them researching already the pole thing, since I have so much vertical space here. I need to get this pole. The slide down started. I seem to have plenty of metal, so... And you can always get it back. Well, okay, I'm going to be wasting some metal because of early game, but like this. So all of these should be getting cooked immediately in the electric grill. That's another task that I should make sure I have spread out on the shifts. Let's see who can grill. Oh, wrong thing. Skills. Who's got the grill skills? Oh, only one. Only Joshua. Okay. So, I suppose I could use... Well, it's not... I think it's fine. Oh, so right away in the beginning, I put a little pocket here and dug it in so that carbon dioxide would sit in here. And then as soon as I had the food technology upgrade to make ration boxes, I built the ration box down here so that this has all been in a sterile environment. Ooh, I got some food poisoning on here. Does someone have food poisoning? Every once in a while, one of them gets out. I've tried to have it checked here. I guess I should have one just randomly out here. But when they come through here, they have to go out, and I had to move this over one because otherwise they would stand like here and shoot across the wash basin to fill this with dirt or whatever and get dirty and then not actually do the wash basin. Or they stand on the anyway, so I had to move this back so that they had to cross the wash basin and wash up before. Well, I thought it said I had blossom seeds. Oh, I saw briar. I thought blossom. Okay, cancel this. I don't need this right now. It's fine. I do have a lot of water on here, but I don't want to waste still on too much plants I don't need. Especially when I've got all of this stuff growing for free. And this is a lot. Oh, I like this oxyfern up here. I guess I'll leave these because maybe I can build like, let's say there's a bedroom here. I could leave one oxyfern and have the bedroom in there, and so that's all right. But unfortunately, all the ones pretty much below deck are going to be the only ones that are working, like down here. Because I would suspect that eventually I'll abuse this and have plenty of carbon dioxide being created, and it'll just all be full of CO2 down here. I guess maybe these will make... I don't know. We'll see how this works out with all this little bits of oxygen making all the time. But yeah, I also want to get... Did I have plumbing yet? I need to get the bathrooms. Yeah, I have the lavatories and stuff, so I need to get that started. This is why I had to accept another dupe, even though I have like no food. I'm hoping that these are... I'm just not accustomed, to living off of wild foods, although that's super efficient if you have a lot of them. So we'll see if I really get enough food from this. There is some muckroot and stuff, you know, to dig for around here. So what I did is I kept finding these, and I would dig to them. I guess I could dig to this one. It's a lot of digging for just a few calories, but then, you know, later you can get to it like this one. You see I dug there. Anyway, why am I paused? I should be fast forwarding, but I'm trying not to not pause all the time. Oh, this really needs to be taken care of. There's enough power for now. Why is no one doing this? I suppose someone gets assigned the task, but they're way across. So then it just sits there for a while. Alright. This can all be moved later. I just don't want them running across the whole base with their dirty water, you know. And I might have like this. Oh, there is a wash basin here. Okay, yeah, I thought I had one in the middle. Alright. Plenty of dirt in here. Yeah, I do need another hatch. Okay, so I guess since that is done, this can be... What priority is this? Ones? Okay, this should all be ones. Lowest background task here. There, I don't want it to go up here yet because I want it to be able to build the ceiling. I want to like utilize efficient horizontal movement mainly and have a bunch of stuff above and below, and then try to have like this main shaft, one main shaft with a pole on it. Anyway, come on. A little chit chat. Interesting. The gas looks so weird. All this perfect uniform 1000 is interesting. Is something making CO2 that stops at 1000? That's just weird to me. Okay, that's all set. Now I gotta watch Germ Boy here. I have this set to disinfect at 1 germ. Part of that is the set, because I can turn it off if it gets out of hand, but part of that is just because you really can't wait for that. You need, because then you start to hear people disinfecting. You're like, what happened? And you realize someone got out somehow without washing their hands or something. Maybe sometimes 2 people end up in here and one crosses the other one. Maybe. It's another good reason to get everyone their tidying skills so they can carry stuff and they don't, you know, these tasks don't get split up. Okay, come on, people. Let's get it. I guess this shouldn't be a 5. It's one of the main things I'm doing, but I don't want it to be. I don't want it to be overdoing research. I have research set at 5 here. Let's see. I have outhouse 9. The way this is right now at the beginning. I have this at 8. Oh, this should be at 8. Because I want them to bring that polluted dirt here right away. And then these should be at 7. Because they're important, but they're not the critical important things. Oh, this one's at 8. 7. At Hugh. My priorities are, I do need to check on these things sometimes. This food I have at a high rate, and then this I have at an 8. Yeah, because I want food to get put, since this is... I don't have bristleberry on here because I don't want them to double back. I want it to go right up here. And it gets cooked, and so it's fresh again. Anyway, so... I want the sterile environment. Alright, refinement. So I can do some very low quality rock crushing. This thing takes a lot of power, doesn't it? I'll just put it here for now. I think I'll be able to... How much does it take? Well, let's find out. What does this wire say? Circuit status, 360 watts. So we have room. Yeah, I don't have much stuff. That's right. Oh, circuits. I wish circuits could hold more in this. Oh, and that reminds me of the last mod I have. The mod adds a little device you can put on pipes so that it keeps it to a full chunk of like whatever 1,000 grams or whatever before it moves it through, which also really reduces lag. It stops your pipes being filled with tiny little droplets of things. It lets like a whole chunk of stuff move through, but it's optional because you put this device on the line. So, but for long haul distances, especially, that'll really help with lag in this game too. When I get a bigger base, because I think this is going to turn into a mega base if I don't get upset with some sort of minor problem and quit. All right, what are we working on? There we go. Oh, yes. Yeah, I'll keep you on this, because I do want to get a pole in here. Does this really help? Although, the one disadvantage of this is you get this big pile of stuff right in the bottom. It really reminds me of Terraria, where I always have, like, one main line. Oh, I never made that bed for Connor. Or who is it? Turner. These bros and their names and stuff. Oh, what have I done? I thought there was room here. Oh, there is. I'm redoing this. It's... Why does it have to be one bedroom? I like the bedroom to be like this, really close over the food, by the bathrooms. This is all moving anyway, so... I'll probably end up getting 6 dupes. If that has room for 5, 5 times 4 is 20. I think you need 12 for the bedroom, so that should be fine. Because this can expand over 1. I guess I'll do that. And then deconstruct this at a low priority. Although they'll probably rush right over here and deconstruct anyway. And then this I will dig... Oh, I should keep this running. This I will dig at... I'll dig this part out of 5. Oh, and then underneath should be a 5, because if the bed's going to go right there, so that needs to be done first. Then... Furniture... Cot. Okay, he's dumping the water. Did he get dirty hands? Did he already wash? No germs. Okay. Man, you get a bad outbreak of germs down one of these ladders or something. It's terrible. Then you want it set at 1 to disinfect. You just want to get that all taken care of. You gotta do everything anyway. Why aren't you doing these? Okay. Can I get him? No, it won't work. Okay. He can stay in the bedroom for now. He'll stay in there. We might jump down here. I guess that's fine. I have the door on here because I kept getting these guys. The shine bugs. There are so many shine bugs. They kept going and disturbing their sleep, and then finally it's been a while of a break from that. That's why I had to have a door on there that's not just open. Because usually I leave the doors open. Like this one, you know, I just need it there on top of the slider so that this is a room and they get the bonus. So, anyway. Come on. Let's make this a 6. Let's get this bed set up. I guess we'll make that 6 just to get rid of that. Okay. Poor Connor, he's gonna need a... Turner. Very sorry. He's gonna need a place to stay. I originally had the water somewhere else. No, I know it was here. So I had the research somewhere else. But I moved it because they were running across the whole base for water all the time. Plus, it was over here, and then they were close to this dirt, and they kept grabbing the dirty dirt for the research, which can work, but I got to make sure that everyone's washing up after that. Then. And right now, I have enough dirt. I'm just having attention. Oh, it did have an egg. I thought there had to be 2 of them for an egg. Doesn't there? I always thought there had to be 2 of them. Okay. Well, that's fine then. Oh, and this buddy is already gone? Oh, no. Where'd he go? Where did he go? Did he die? I don't want him down here eating all the stuff I have on the floor. I'm not trying to make everyone clean up everything yet because they don't have their tidying yet, so it's soon. Where did... Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay, so he's going to stay around here, and this is fine. Let's get rid of this copper. And I guess I could leave it up here a while. And... Get the e-copper? No, I don't think that's yet. I think it has to be the... I think you need a stone hatchling, and then that one you want to feed copper. I honestly haven't done a ton with the hatchlings, other than just letting them eat stuff that I have extra so I can make coal out of it. And this is Turner's. He gets his own. I consider, this temporary because they're going to be making nice plastic beds eventually. Although this is a ways off. See, nighttime, but people are still working. Really speeds up the research as long as they're actually free to do the research. I think I turn this off again. See how we do. There's a lot of settling that needs to happen from all this oxygen needs to come up. It just takes a long time, and I don't want to put pumps in. Not yet. Eventually. More C-Jet? No. I'm sneaking along on calories, but I think with the 5 of them it's going to get rough. I just got the grill going, so hopefully that helps. Because the gristleberry is a pretty good calorie increase. 400. And it increases the quality, so that's a pretty good trade-off for cooking it. Some things like pickled meal, I don't think it gives you any increase. Yeah, 1800 to 1800. So you get about the same as for that. 16 to 20 is the same as 32 to 40. So, although I really should have barbecue queued up forever in case I killed another one of these guys, because I already wasted some meat for that, and I'm just like, darn it. Just that I don't normally subsist off of that, but another thing to remember. Really low on food. Okay. Oh, goody good, but I don't have time to have them building all this stuff. They're so busy. I just gotta let them go. Let's speed this up. I don't really need... I just see this big long tube and I think, gee, that's a long time, but I don't really need that right now, do I? They're not going up and down a lot. So, for research, it's tough for me to pick. Critter drop-off. They can... Yeah, I might get... Yeah, I've already been pushing my luck with the hatches, so that's up there. What else? I haven't even put in my laboratory system yet. But, well, really, I like to have the water sieve set up for that. No, I don't need it, because I have the acorn, so I don't even need this water sieve. I'm just going to be turning polluted water. Well, okay, so I could turn polluted water into lumber, basically, but I don't even really need lumber right now, so... then I'm kind of wasting water. Then in that case, I'd rather turn... Okay, I'll work on this, because then I can create a closed loop for my bathroom, get that all going, end of story, and then the small amount of excess water can be fed to something later. But right now that's manageable. Oh, I also need to manage polluted oxygen. Do I have any of that happening? Who did it? Who's dirty? Oh, it was necessary. Yeah, you get these little bits that I guess would be minor and would fall off on their own. But still, it doesn't take them that long to do it. And then you're totally fine. Did everyone get cleaned up? You gotta watch. I don't want them getting loose, just covered in filth. I need oxygen purifier sitting up here and sitting up here. This is not going. Oh no! Oh, darn it! Wait, did the dirt not get germs? I thought they got covered in germs and it fell into here. Maybe the act of taking it out covers them in germs. Maybe the duplicate gets covered in germs going in there. Crap! Now I gotta watch this. That's too bad. It's the disadvantage of having them crossing this all the time. I suppose this should be tucked underneath somewhere. Oh well. So once this is demolished, they can bump over. You put a little plant in the middle there and a plant in the middle there, I guess. Wow. This is already getting to be quite long. So, I think I'll call it for there. And I'll probably do some work on my own here. Let's see. I guess I'm going to be working on putting in the bathroom system. And maybe I will put that on the video for the bathroom system. And I need to put in this pole and transportation. And there's always so much. I guess I'll probably make the next video on just doing up the bathroom, making that automated. Since I don't know if everyone knows how to do that and that you can not use water in your bathroom setup. Anyway, thank you for joining me on Oxygen Not Included, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.